You know, why can't people just be more open about adoption? Honest. Like, thank God for the gays, and yet you won't even allow us to have our own families and shit half the time. Jealous much? Um, I mean, I get it. Like, it would be cool to see your own DNA, blah, 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 see what comes through, what you pass down, but most of the time you're just passing down your trauma. And a lot of children hate their family and parents at the end of the day because of it all. I don't know. Just saying, like, you could still have your own DNA and it still doesn't work out, not as you expect. And just because it's your DNA doesn't mean you own that kid. It's just another human being. And I mean, if it's not born out of love and just out of, magic, then, there's so much trauma in a sense of like forcing your body to do something that maybe it's just not meant for. It's not your journey, it's not your story, you know? Nurture truly is a beautiful thing compared to nature, in my opinion, but that's just me. Um, and I mean, we talk about soul family and soul tribes and soul connections. If we can find a soul mate, why can't you believe that you're going to find your soul children? Like, it just baffles me that we want to always get pushed upon us, and for whatever reason, especially by the men, my DNA, It's like, if you're not strong enough to just love a child for as a child who doesn't know any better, doesn't know any different, then why the hell do you want to create more that you know what I'm saying? It just doesn't make sense to me to want to create more children in this world when there's so many kids out there that, sleep on their cots at night in tears or in rejection or in, hope that some way, somehow, like just a beautiful couple is going to come into your life and you're just going to know that that's your family. You know, there's just so much, there's so many kids out there that need a happy home, a happy life. And I mean, just because everyone else does it a certain way doesn't mean that you need to do it your way. Believe what you believe when it comes to your children. They are your children. And you will truly see like the nurture side of it all where your children still act like you. They still get things from you. They're still like identical to you in every way besides the DNA portion. And yeah, they can grow up and be resentful and stuff because they were adopted, but I mean, that's just another beautiful journey to go through in life with these kids. And for yourself as a parent, I don't see any downsides to it at all. I see love. I see soul connection. I see soulmate energy. You know, you gotta follow your heart. And I'm just saying this for anyone out there that's struggling or needs to hear it, I guess. But, you know, a lot of the time, adoptive children are given up because their own families weren't able, or who knows what happened to their parents, or, you know, the families were hoping that these children would have a better life they could give them. And yet they're all just like in orphanages and whatever, and God knows what happens to them there. You can take it as a strength and really power through and I guess grow up very independent, but I mean, you also hold on to a lot of feeling, well, I'm not saying this for everyone, but you could hold on to a lot of feeling like rejected, not just by people, but by the entire world. There's just so much love to share out into this world. And maybe if we weren't so selfish about certain dynamics, we could open ourselves up to truly radiating that love in a very healthy, healthy, beautiful way. Like, just saying, if you adopted kids, wouldn't you be a little bit more involved or more wanting to make sure that they know that you love them, that you're their parent, that you're everything that they ever wanted in this world, compared to a lot of people that, have kids way too young, or they never even wanted to have a child, or all this at that age, but they did anyway because it happened. And instead of getting an abortion, or giving them up for a better life, if is the case, I mean, you hold on to weird resentments towards your children too because of your freedom being taken, or you just not being ready. I'm not saying anything's bad or whatever. I'm just trying to say, like, have more of an open mind and open perspective. um there's many people that never have children ever, and they, other ways they come into your life. You could be a teacher, you could just be a great aunt or uncle, or a dolce in my case. You know, it's just on my mind. Maybe my adoptive kids are right around the corner, but don't despair. There's hope always around you. The universe is just trying to show you a different door. So take it. I'm sure, like 1,000%, that your life will be better for it. You'll be so grateful for it. You won't have any regrets. And neither would they. Food for thought. Kids teach you at the end of the day. Remember that. Their superpowers reminding you of everything you were and everything that you are and everything that you're capable of. I think it's time to drop the egos and listen to the heart, because love is the most powerful thing in the world. And that's exactly what you would be teaching these beautiful adoptive souls, you know? And yeah, I do understand that adopting is, kind of difficult at times, but the more we push for it, the better the world will be, you know? We make the changes. And at the same time, it also, in a sense, chooses people, not even chooses, but the people that are willing to even go through that, they're the ones that truly, truly want to be parents. And I mean, the vetting process of just making sure the parent is safe and a good parent to begin with, there's nothing wrong with that. Maybe that needs to be more of a reality.